So Jean got pregnant, and suddenly everything changed. In Korea, we saw the baby constantly, sometimes every couple of weeks. The whole process felt incredibly organized. There were pregnant couples everywhere. Apparently, this helps you get a better angle. Some days were rough. There were tests for everything. How much did it cost today?
Nothing.
Even the subway treated pregnancy differently. And apparently, massages are part of the process too. South Korea has the world's lowest birth rate. But once you become pregnant here, you realize the system around it is massive. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Some of you might have already noticed, but Jean is pregnant. We haven't really talked about it here yet. So how far along are you now, Jean?
I'm 35 weeks pregnant now. Today is my full checkup before birth. And I heard there are a lot of tests today. I don't know everything yet. I'll find out today.
How are you feeling today?
A little nervous and it's starting to feel real.
At first, it just felt like, okay, we're really having a baby. We didn't expect her mom to cry. 축하합니다. Seeing everyone so happy made it feel real. One of the first things we did was register the pregnancy with the government. And then they gave us a pregnancy gift package.
Nourishing body oil and belly butter.
금전적인 모든 혜택이 다 들어있어요.
And then the endless ultrasounds began. Oh. And some days, nothing went as planned. In Korea, 4D ultrasounds are a common part of a prenatal care. And AI services that predict what your baby might look like are also widely used. But this system doesn't stop at hospitals. In Korea, you'll find pink seats on every subway. Priority seating specifically for pregnant women. I was really grateful that people often offer their seats when she wore this badge. Beyond public support, there was also private care, like prenatal massages at a postpartum care center. It's a stand-up part of the pregnancy journey here, and almost every mom-to-be takes part in it.
Another routine visit. This is actually my 18th visit. Go!
Korea has one of the lowest birth rates in the world, but this hospital is always busy. Check-in is super simple. She just takes a number from the machine and waits her turn. Once check-in is done, she goes through routine measurements. height, weight, and blood pressure. Jin, what do you scan every time you come here?
This barcode, it tracks everything, even blood pressure and parking.
Now it's time for her routine checkup with the doctor. Her doctor is really kind and super thorough.
대신 예정일 지나서 오래 가는 건 좋진 않아. 그래서 그냥
Since we are getting close to the due date, they're already giving us admission instructions for delivery. Jin starts with the first test. Jin, what is that?
It's my pee.
Then comes the blood test.
Next test.
Next, the heart monitoring. And a quick chest x-ray in the imaging room. And finally, the fetal monitoring. Jin presses a button every time she feels a kick. Just waiting and watching. So Jin, how did it go?
There were a lot of tests today, more than I expected, but everything went well.
What kind of tests?
Blood test, ultrasound, things like that.
And now comes the final step, payment. Let's see what the total looks like for a day like this. So Jin, how much did it cost today?
Nothing. It's covered by a government voucher. I've been using it since the beginning. So far, I haven't paid anything out of pocket.
And that's everything for today. Even parking is handled with Jin's barcode. Our car is automatically brought down from the tower. And we are out of the hospital. Jin, how much do you have left on your voucher?
I started with about 1 million won, but I've almost used it all.
So we're finally back home. The checkup went well, and now that we're in the final stretch, let's talk about how we're feeling. How are you feeling now?
I'm doing okay, but it finally feels real now. I even got the hospitalization guide for delivery day. It's really happening.
Right, the big day is coming soon. Oh, and I'm still impressed by the app you always use. What was it called again?
Mommy Talk. It's called Mommy Talk. In Korea, they scan a code at every checkup and it goes straight to my phone.
That's so efficient. In Korea, medical care isn't just fast, it's really tech-driven. We can watch the baby's movements anytime we want.
Looking at these clips, do you remember when I first told you I was pregnant?
Yeah,
My heart was racing.
yeah. I was racing too.
Huh?
Why?
No, you didn't even hug me. You just froze. You look so shocked.
I was overwhelmed. It was a mix of shock, responsibility as a dad, and suddenly realizing I'm becoming a dad. I needed a moment to process everything.
I know. Then we told our parents who had been waiting for a grandchild forever.
Forever, yes.
They were over the moon. But look at us now. We are already in the final month. Final month? Time really flies.
Yes, it does. Looking back at the last 9 months, has it been what you expected?
Honestly, no. I didn't realize how tough pregnancy could be. It takes so much sacrifice and there's a lot of physical pain. I have so much more respect for all mothers now.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen how hard it's been for you. It's no joke, right? For all you moms.
But at the same time, I feel really lucky to be in Korea. The social support is amazing. It really feels like society is ready to welcome a baby.
Exactly. Like we saw today, we haven't paid anything out of pocket so far. The government vouchers have covered the checkups, medicine, and even transportation costs, like getting to and from the hospital. And I've heard the benefits after birth are even better. Korea still has room to improve, but you can definitely feel the government is trying really hard to support new parents because of the low birth rate.
She's moving. Jan, how has these 9 months been for you?
Honestly, it's been really hard for me as well, watching you go through all the morning sickness and everything else. There were times I felt really helpless. I'm incredibly grateful for this baby. But your health always comes first for me. After seeing how much you've struggled, I keep telling Jin, maybe one is enough for us. I don't want to see you in pain again. Anyway, we've got exactly 1 month left, right? Maybe later we're going to show you Korea's world famous postpartum care system. It's something really special after Jin's birth.
Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments, guys.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye!